LTC, we start with daily chart. You want to see how we can look at the chart and how we can look for trade. The first things we need to highlight, even if I mentioned my last analysis, we want to see whether the price can break the previous top 150 or not. Because if this is the start of the reversal, we need to see the breakout of the 150. Okay, even we have been looking for buy, because if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned if the price cannot break 104, any reversal from there, we will take the trade. I mean, we can look for buy, and this is exactly what we get. The only thing is, because most of the chart they have a similar movement, we need to see the breakout of 150. If the price cannot break, we need to be quite careful about this correction. Okay, in relative to this. Okay, now I want to see how we can look for trade. As we can see, still we can see the continuation, and if we move to forward chart, the only thing is we're looking at the breakout of 150, because the exact value will be 194.2. Okay, whether we can look for trade within this range or not, as long as the price haven't break the previous stop, any trade will be a short-term trade. The first thing is, if we look at put this stop in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence, and as well here. But right now we cannot confirm with the divergence, because if there is a continuation, soon we can, if the price can continue soon, we can expect the divergence will disappear. That's why we cannot confirm with the divergence right now. And but the only thing is we need to be quite careful. Okay, the only thing is if we wants to look for trades right now, we don't have any trade set up. And if we move to 1 hour chart, even we can see we have a divergence. We need to be quite careful about this divergence if we wants to look for trades from now. Okay, and even right now we don't have any trade set up to look for buy. If we get the flag, maybe we can look for the short-term trade. Any trade, as long as the price haven't break 150, we consider as a short-term trade. All right, and even if he wants to put this one in relative to as a correction relative to this, maybe we can expect to get the correction similar to what we have here. If this we get the correction, we can expect this one turn to a running flat. It can give us better opportunity or better confirmation for continuation rather than the price continue from here. It doesn't mean the price cannot continue from here. The only thing is how to look for trade. All right, buying right now is not really good idea, because we don't have really good trade setup. Either we wait for the flag or we wait for the DP correction, at least similar to what we get here, because from there at least we have a correction for flat. Okay, right now the only thing is, for those traders, they get the trade, they start to manage, book more some of the profit, because we have been looking for buy since the price was within, I mean, from here. And whoever get the trade from here, they should move their, I mean, book some profit, as I explained, based on daily chart. In case based on daily chart, it turns to a more complex correction. All right, but right now still I'm looking for continuation. The only things what right now I want to see whether the price can break 150 or not. And we don't have really good trade setup. The best thing is we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.